We are live. What's up, chat? How we doing? How's the vibes? We got my boy who I have fucked with for a minute, actually, up here. My boy Priti, formerly known as Jahzae Rose. What's up, my boy? How you feeling?
Chilling. Good vibes today.
Yes,
nice
sir.
Outside.
Now I hear the actual, like, the Northeast accent, like the New York, Jersey. Now I hear it a little bit. The good vibes. Yeah. You hear that, you know. But yeah, bro. I've been on for those of you guys who like don't know Jahzae, like from like before, I've been on his shit for a minute. So I first heard, I think it was, you dropped I Hate My Anxiety before Play With It, right?
Yeah.
And then what about what was the one, bro, that was like it was like an atmospheric type spacey John. That I think it's one of your more popular ones. I don't know. It was different than anything else.
Yeah,
Bullets and Paper Planes. Was that before all those or no?
Yeah, that was before all those.
That was when I found out about your shit. That was the one then. Because that one, bro, I was like, I was just so confused. I was like, bro, like what? Because this is the thing, and we'll get into it, but bro, I see so many people trying to make content on TikTok to promote their music and shit, and it's just like, there's not a lot of methods that work, you know, just because of how oversaturated it is with people trying to promote their music. But you took a very, like, you know, simple, direct route. You're just like, I'm an artist who's not recognized for how good their music is, and boom, you know what I mean? It was like, that's how you know it works. So, but first of all, just for the people watching everything, where are you from?
I'm from Jersey, Elizabeth exact.
Bro,
I mean, a lot of
right up the road.
Yeah, a lot of Jersey heads is more so like people know like Newark and everything, and like it's a real drill based state.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of underground artists out, so.
Yeah. No, yeah, bro. And that's the thing. So since I'm in Allentown, like we just talked about, it's so, just being in the Northeast in general, we get all the same shit as far as like rap scene, like mostly drill. Like I'd say honestly, like a 70 to 80% drill. Very repetitive, very like mind numbing shit. And then fucking, like the other percent is like super creative people that you're like, damn, these people don't get any recognition because they're just surrounded in a scene full of drill where that's all that's normalized, and then they're the weirdos in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's honestly dope that you just stuck true to yourself and you stick out for your sound. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people get sucked into that. They're just like everybody else is doing this. This is what's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm curious to hear what got you into music.
Okay, so I'm gonna say my older sister, because when I was younger, she would like just play all this bunch of music from like, I'm talking about like the 90s, like the Temptations, Marvin Gaye. I don't know if you know Frankie Lyman. That's like further past.
I know the other two, but no.
Yeah, so it's like she would play all that music, and I would just be like sucked into all that. And also, I used to dance and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used to dance and everything. So all that like kind of correlated, and I'm just like, eventually over time, it just grew to like me figuring out like, oh wait, I think I want to start making music. You know what I'm saying?
You used to dance like what, like professionally or not?
Not professionally. You know what's funny? I actually wanted to be a dancer first, then an artist. That was like my first. Yeah, that's like I was still to this day. I would choose to be a dancer than a fucking a musician.
Really?
I just love dancing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
So what I do now, like even now with music, bro, like I kind of like take dancing and like kind of throw it in. Like I'll be recording while dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To catch a vibe. So it's still in play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I be seeing, bro. You be vibing.
Yeah.
So,
no, for a fact.
So, I was like, how old were you when you actually started making music, though?
Oh, so my fault. I get sidetracked.
No,
like,
you good, bro. I'm the same way.
I be thinking I got like ADHD or some shit. But I was about like what I'll say, bro. Like making music, I'll say about like 8. because that was around the time when I
On
was
some
like
Wayne shit.
freestyle. Yeah, bro, like
On some
because I didn't
Wayne
know what the
shit.
hell I was doing for real, but it was just like I'm sitting here playing, like chilling with my friends and everything, and we like rhyming with words and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like cat, bat, rat, just doing stupid shit. Yeah,
Damn,
so,
that's crazy. Yo, and also too, like who's your biggest inspirations and shit? Like from like I don't know. I'm curious to hear from the start versus like from today, because a lot of times like for me, you know, like I do music and stuff too. Like Drake and Wayne got me into it. They were all I cared about when I was starting out. I'm like, I want to be like Lil Wayne. Like that's all I care about.
Yeah.
But nowadays I got like whole different like people I look up to, like inspirations, and you just got such like a unique sound to the point I'm wondering, I'm like, who is this guy inspired by? Like who makes your gears turn? Is it just you? Like I'm curious.
That's a fact. Yeah, so when I was younger, I would say obviously I feel like everybody can like relate, but Michael Jackson, that was like my main goal, because just seeing him interact with just the crowd and just like how they would react to him was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like this one man can do so much, you know what I'm saying? So it was Michael Jackson, and then down the line, when I started trying to take things more serious with music, I'll say it was Joey Badass. Like Joey Badass was like my to-go-to guy, because the thing is with me, whenever I start something, I like to go down to the root of shit. Like I didn't want to be like, okay, I'm gonna start making music and then I'm gonna start watching a Lil Uzi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I want to get down to the root of shit. So I'm like, let me get down with my lyrical stuff and my pen game. Because like a lot of artists nowadays, they don't write their music.
Yeah.
Like you would be surprised, but a lot of people don't write their music.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to do everything on my own. I'm real competitive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I gotta get good with that. So Joey Badass was like my second inspiration. Still to this day, lyrically, he still go crazy. And it was J. Cole, obviously. And then like right now, I'm gonna say like, I would say like, I guess like Prince, just because that's why like I changed my name, because I'm just like, man, like just the confidence he had within himself, and like is like I guess you could say sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Being a straight man and still loving himself and then not giving a fuck what anybody had to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like or their opinion. I'm just like, yeah, that's hard as fuck. Like I don't know. That's where like the mode I am right now.
Bro,
you know?
That was actually like so interesting you said that, because I feel like, I don't know, like how you get back to the roots and shit is really dope, because so many people like will get inspired by an artist who's been inspired by generations of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at like you said, like a Uzi, it's like there'd be no Uzi without Wayne, there'd be no Wayne without whoever, like, and you kind of trace it back to the roots and then be like, all right, this is what we're starting from. Instead of going off of this path that's already like strung along and like being a variant of that, it's like I can go all the way down here if I want to and just work with that and then kind of figure out a new lane off of what already has worked in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of crazy to think of it that way. But
yeah, bro,
that's kind of crazy. I like that. And that's kind of like, that kind of lines up with what your sound is and shit too, which is crazy. That's what I got to do too. I got to put like just a clip of like some of your shit in the beginning so people actually hear it, like lined up with what you're talking about, how you're describing your shit with that, because that's crazy. But so who do you like listen to currently? Like who's you get in the car? Who's on your playlist most of the time right now?
My playlist.
So I feel like a lot of people that like they'll sound way different than their playlist. Some people sound exactly like their playlist, but I don't know.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna say like, I feel like a lot of artists get to this point, and I even heard like Lil Wayne say it at one point. I didn't really understand it, but I'm like, yo, that's pretty cool. Like I hope one day I can get to that point. But he said that all he does is just listens to himself.
Yeah.
And that's like one thing that just like blew my mind. But I'm gonna say like I don't really listen to anybody that's out. I feel like music right now is at a boring state, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I was gonna ask you about the state of the underground, like how you felt about it right now. Why you say that?
It's just like everything is so saturated and it's the same sound. I feel like like even like 2017, bro, like when like X and all them was out, you know, like Juice WRLD,
Yeah.
like, you had so many varieties of different artists, bro. Like they didn't sound the same, and everything right now just sounds like it's like this one sound everybody's chasing.
Yeah.
Like that underground, you know, that underground sound.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
No, yeah.
I don't know.
It's like I definitely like feel like I'm trying to make it fun when I listen to certain music and stuff with the underground. So like I'm always like I'm a big fan of it, but at the same time, it's like the underground is underground for a reason right now. And it's like what the era you're talking about, like people would just come out of nowhere with something that nobody's heard before. And it's like like you know what I'm saying? Like Juice was his own person in his own like monopoly. X was his own person, his own monopoly. He had everything because he was just so fucking different. So it's like, it is kind of interesting to look at it that way, you know what I mean? Because it is really all just like variants of each other, you know?
Yeah,
like,
but the thing is like, it's not even about like, I'll say like, for example, like the net spins, the chain remover and things like, bro, underground is just not that sound. Like some people when they think of underground, that's what they think of.
Yeah,
bro, what happens
that's what
like
I just thought of,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happens like Mike Jenkins or fucking Isaiah Rashad? Like these are boom bap rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Mike
like,
Jenkins is a sleeper pick. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like nobody talks about stuff like that no more. It's just mostly just that specific sound when you think of underground. So
yeah, I feel like
just bring that up.
I feel like in 2026, like underground is more like when people talk about it, it's more of a actual sound and an actual like subgenre than it is a popularity scale. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, because I don't know. Like, even like you look at artists who aren't even underground, like you know, like Ken Carson, he kind of broke through to actually be mainstream or something like that. But it's like you still associate that sound with underground by default. You're just like, oh, he's like, if somebody likes him, they like the underground scenes. You know what I mean? But
that's a fact. Yeah.
But somebody in the chat just asked who this is. It's Pretty Sex. His TikTok, I'll drop it in the chat. That's where I found him. His TikTok's popping, but he said, "How would you describe yourself to somebody who's never heard your music before?"
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like how do I say this? I just feel like I'm very versatile. I feel like a lot of people say that, but like,
no, yeah, everybody says that shit, but like, I feel like you're the only one, not the only one, but one of the only ones who can actually hold true to that.
Yeah, because I feel like for example, like Drake, for example, right? Like Drake hops on the song, he can hop on any genre, but he'll still sound like Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like what I try to do, I try my best.
You be morphing.
Yeah, I try my best to just sound different as much as I can, or at least stick to the vibe of that genre. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You be morphing, bro. That's one thing for sure. Like, you could sound like a whole different artist in one song if you're going for this, you're going for that. I don't know how you do it with your voice or what, but
yeah, bro.
That shit. I hear. Look, and correct me if I'm wrong. You might have never even listened to this shit before. When I hear your shit, especially a song like "Play With It" or probably just "Play With It" in particular, I hear a little bit of like Puya. You ever listen to Puya or no?
Puya?
Yeah.
Now, you know what's crazy? I never listened to Puya, but he did comment on my.
Really? No shit. That's fucking cool. Cause I'm like hearing it. You never listen to him, but you kind of like stumbled upon the same sound he kind of stumbled upon in the way, just in the way you were like pronouncing words. I don't know if you like tapped in with him at all after that, but the way you would like drag out those words like like shit like that. That shit is like very I don't know, like just reminds me of him right off the bat. So that's dope though. So you made "I Hate My Anxiety." What inspired you to make that song?
What inspired me to make that song? Simple enough, bro. It's just started recording, bro. That really inspired me. I just kind of just like heard the beat and I just went for it, bro. Like I think what people automatically just assume when people make these songs and stuff, they just assume like, oh, it's like this whole thought process behind it, and like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't nothing to. I heard the beat and just put it up on FL and just did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's how masterpieces are made, though. So hey, that's fire. Is there any like tie to that where you're like, you kind of found a direction with it where you're talking about shit like anxiety and stuff like that, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna stick to this, you know, like topic and run with it and make it like a meaningful song in that sense? Because I definitely hear it as like a theme throughout it. It's not just like in the beginning of the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, because a lot of music nowadays, people like they don't stick to this. That's another thing we could talk about.
Yeah.
People don't stick to topics all the time.
That's real.
But
people just like and I'm guilty of this shit too. Like people just name a song like the last word or phrase of the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like however you ended the hook. Like if you said, for example, like out of touch at the end of the hook. Now the song's called Out of Touch, but nothing has to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Nah, that's a fight. That's a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, like with I Hate My Anxiety, yeah, I think when I was freestyling, I said something about anxiety. That's usually how it always happens. I'll freestyle. I'll come up with the hook first because obviously the hook is what catches people's ears.
Yeah.
So I'll come up with the hook first, do what I got to do. Then I'll start writing the hook or I'll punch in the hook depending on how I'm feeling that day. And then, yeah, that's literally how I really create my songs. Like, it's just literally off of freestyle, and I just, like, say one thing, and it just catches my ear, and I know that's going to catch other people's ears, you know?
That's interesting. So you're kind of like a mashup of, like, the two, like, people have, like, a spectrum of, okay, I just write all my songs versus I punch everything in, it's all off the dome. So you're kind of, like, a little bit in the middle with that?
In between, yeah. So... Because, like, for example, like I said, I'll freestyle, I'll say some shit, but then, like, I'll be like, all right, bet. Sometimes when you're freestyling, you start saying some repetitive shit that you said before in other songs.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm like, all right, that's when I know I had to be like, all right, let me actually sit down and write instead of just trying to just fill in the words because I want to finish the song right away, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
So I'll sit down and write.
100%. And I feel like a lot of people just resort to that because they'll see their idols doing it, or somebody like Uzi can just go in, punch in, whatever, and just, you know, be out. And he'll have a hit on his hands, and it's like a lot of people feel like that's just the method because they see other people doing that. But yeah, like taking your time to make a masterpiece is kind of underrated. You know, like do you know Slayer, like the artist, or no?
Yeah.
You fuck with Slayer? Because a lot of people,
like that?
Yeah.
Is that mean? Yeah.
Yes, he's the burger. Yes. Have you tapped in with him at all, or not really?
Nah, I never. I mean, I've seen him on clips and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, and I heard some of his music and everything. Yeah. But I'm not like fully tapped in. Like, I just know these artists.
Yeah. There's a lot of like. See, he's versatile in that sense as well. But the reason he gets called a burger is literally because he's in the underground scene, but he takes so much time and effort into his music and like tries so hard because he's self-produced on everything, and he'll do these crazy transitions and like up and down moments in the song, and it's just like all over the place, and he will have these crazy stutters going on in your ears in the background while he's doing something, and it's like mixed so crazy, and people call him a burger and they call him a tryhard. It's like, bro, what? Swear to God, because that's how the underground.
That's the Lord, bro?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I didn't have no idea. I'm thinking like burger meant like trash or something like that.
Yeah,
so
like, you don't tap in, right? But yeah, no, literally, it's because he's in the scene where he's up against like Net Spends and Osama Sons, who you know, they make like the simple punch in like mind numbing music. Whereas he's in the, like, he has a similar sound just as far as like the beat selection and everything, but he's, you know, he's doing a lot on these beats. He's walking shit down, but people say he's trying too hard.
I got more respect for him now. That's crazy. I never knew that. That's wild.
Yeah, nah, you should check him out. I think you would fuck with him heavy, actually. But so what inspired the name change? Because when I heard I Hate My Anxiety and all those songs and everything, like I knew you as Jahzae Rose. What inspired the name change?
All right, so I made Jahzae Rose when I was in middle school, and that was like a time where, like, you know, you're just trying to figure yourself out and everything. So I'm just like, you know what? I remember having like 2 different names before that. It was like Izzy Skies or some shit like that. Sound crazy, Zay Glizzy, but like Glizzy over here in Jersey means like a gun.
Yeah, no, I actually know a rapper named Zay Glizzy in 2026. Yep. Swear to God, swear to God, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but like I'm saying, like, I was on some like before like I said, I was trying to do shit that was gonna get attention. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was doing like the A Boogie vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you listen to like my last like not my last album. Like I said like 3 albums ago, it was Floody Roses. And bro, like it was just all A Boogie vibes and things in that nature. And like it'll be like a few songs that I was trying to like do different shit. But other than that, it was just all A Boogie drill vibes and all that shit. So reason for the name change now is because like I said, I made that in middle school. And now I'm at a point in my life where I just want to change. And I'm one of them people that just like, if something's going wrong in my life, I need to flip my life and just do something different. And I don't care what nobody got to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Do you think do you think there's any drawbacks to that at all? Like, does it, because like obviously you have a fan base and shit. Do you think it makes you like harder to find it all? Or do you think you would recommend something like that to artists?
Honestly, if your fan base fuck with you, they're going to fuck with you no matter what.
Yeah, they'll find you, bro.
They're going to find you, bro. Yeah.
They'll
so
dig.
It's just like, it is what it is. I feel like people got to understand as artists, like your fan base, you care about your fan base, but they're solely here for you. So they love your art. You know what I'm saying? The support is amazing. But like I said, they're here for you. So they're going to support anything you do no matter what, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I literally just changed my name on everything I do, like about like a couple months ago, like right when I was getting like a little traction, and people were like, "Yo, don't do that, don't do that." I was like, "Bro, I don't fuck with that name. It's corny as hell. Like if I'm gonna go up in any form, I'd rather lose everybody and start from ground zero and be myself than have 1 million followers and be somebody I'm not." Like that's basically how I put it. You know
that's a fact. And I don't know if like you're spiritual, religious or anything. You feel what I'm saying? But like, bro, personally, like every day I wake up every morning, I read the Bible, I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just got this thing in my heart where it's like everything, anything and everything you do is meant for you, no matter what. So whatever you feel, I feel like you should just go in and hone on it and just do what you feel, bro. Because no matter what, you have to live your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. No
matter which direction you want to go with shit, you gotta live it. So
100%, bro. 100%. Yo, what else? Like, also too, you be out in like Elizabeth and shit. What else do you get into besides music and stuff? Like, what's like in your day to day? Like, what else do you be fucking with besides music?
Honestly, all I do is I work out and just come back home and just focus on anything with music. Even if I'm not recording, I just kind of like
literally
my mindset is always music.
To my same schedule.
Yeah, bro, literally, bro.
Get the workout in and just lock in. Like, I have my list made and shit every day, and my notes of like what I gotta do and like what I should do after I'm done with this, and then it's like. But then it's like, I want to get creative in the interim. I don't want to just play out a script, So
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
That's fire. So So yeah, we talked about the current underground scene and stuff like that. So who's like, is there any major rappers like? Let's say this, like, what's your favorite, if you have one? Because I know it's kind of been a little iffy. What's your favorite album so far you've heard in like 2026?
So far 2026.
There've been some good ones. Like there definitely has, but
yeah, I'm gonna say what's 2026. Have I even listened to an album? I'll say 2025. I'll say Tizo Touchdown because I love Tizo.
Tizo
fucking go crazy.
Damn, that's a good pick.
Yeah,
he was like so he was very like underground sleeper pick for a lot of people. He was the underdog people were rooting for and shit before he made it onto like some mainstream albums as like a feature and shit. He was the underdog, but then people heard him start doing the weirder and weirder shit, and they're just like, yo, like I don't want any part of that. Like now he's taking it too far. And they just kind of forgot about bro. So that's crazy. I haven't even tapped in with him recently, honestly. I used to tap in with him hella in like 2022, 2023 before he was hot. Like he was, oh my God, bro. I don't know if you know like Handyman.
I know everything, bro. Trust, bro.
Handyman, fucking technically I'm still your crush. That shit. Fucking bro. I was vibing with Tizo back then, but I don't
Bro,
know.
bro, real shit. It's funny because I tapped in with him when obviously he was doing the whole like garage scene. You know, when he was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
his little aesthetic at that one point. Yeah, but before that, I was tapped into the other music he was making. It was obviously not the music he was making now, but it's like this. What's that one song, bro? He has like the bandana, the pink bandana on. That's how I initially found out about him. He had a pink
I don't
bandana
know.
on. He was saying something about being gay or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, bitch. Then I
What's
guess
that?
I'm gay. He said something like that, but I don't know. I was just tapped in from there. I'm like,
Yeah.
this nigga different, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
He's saying
yeah.
some wild shit, bro. He was mad, just weird, bro.
Yeah,
I fucked
bro.
with that.
And I don't know if you know that one song that was like, fucking the fuck, bro. I just was so obsessed with Tizo for like
Yeah,
a short period of time. Like it was short lived. Like I really just I heard him start doing shit that generally like I'm not gonna lie, it started like I'm all for weird experimental shit, but it was like really
yeah.
uncomfortable to listen to him at one point. Like I was just like,
For real?
damn. Yeah, for me personally, like I think it was
Yeah,
when he did the How Do You Sleep at Night with You, like the shit he was doing like 2023, 2024, it just started getting
yeah,
like, whoa. Like this is a little
yeah.
much, bro, honestly. But
That's it. Mm-hmm.
I gotta tap back in. But I loved Handyman.
That song, bro.
Technically, I'm just a fan. A 5 o'clock, that random like hard song that he dropped, that shit was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that, bro. Shout out Tizo. He's a goat. He's a goat. But
But you know what it is with his writing is so simple. Like he just takes one topic and just
yes,
makes a whole song out of it. Like he has a
yes,
song called "I'm a Fan."
yeah,
And bro, like he's really talking about being a literal fan.
yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that's
He's
in
a
the
demon,
workplace,
bro.
like,
He's nice with it. He's crafty.
very different. I'm like, bro, you could take any topic, bro. You could be sitting
Yeah,
on your fucking clipping your nails on some shit, your
yeah,
toenails, and just make a song out of that shit. Like
yeah,
he's
bro.
trying to do
The
something different.
the handyman song, even like with the metaphor behind that, was crazy. Like, I
Yeah.
wonder how he thinks this shit. I bet he just like looks at just random shit in his life. Like he'll literally probably see like a hammer and be like, "How can I make a metaphor out of this and turn it into a song?" That's
But then you
funny.
gotta understand every topic in music is talked about already.
Yeah,
Love,
yeah,
trapping, like it's all the same thing.
yeah,
So it's like when you see somebody doing something that's like, what the fuck?
yeah. You're
Talking
right.
about,
Yeah, yeah. That
yeah,
is
it kind of
true.
it
You
opens
got
up your mind a
yeah.
little bit.
It's something like you gotta literally, and that's my favorite kind of music is shit where you don't hear it and know right away whether or not you like it. You gotta like ask yourself and really like discover whether or not you like it.
Yeah, that's a
You know,
fact.
because you're
That's a
just like,
fact.
wait,
You know,
this is a new flavor. I don't even know. Like I need to fully assess this right now. Like what is going on? That's the shit that really lasts. But this is something I really wanted to ask you because this isn't just for me. This goes for hella people out there who could be watching. So it's hard to promote music on TikTok. So what's some advice you could give artists trying to promote on TikTok? Because I've seen your shit day in, day out. Like there, dude, I don't even think you know because nobody knows. You know what I mean? Like I'll have people tell me, yo, you're on my For You page every day. I'm like, yeah, all right, yeah. You were on
yeah.
my shit daily for a very long time. Like just
Oh, wow.
all the time. I was just like, bro, how is he doing it? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is some advice you got for like how to actually blow up music on TikTok? Because people get blackballed for doing that shit. They really do.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. I would say, oh, honestly, just keep posting. It sounds like what the fuck. Like, obviously, I post every day, but when I tell you, like, it's just kind of weird because like it'd be days I be sitting, I'm like, damn, I'm in this position right now, like where like I got a fan base and all that shit. And I'm like, I'm literally one of the artists that I used to look up to. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
around that area, so it's
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. But I say literally, bro, when I tell you I was working at a hospital in Trinitas is a hospital or in Jersey, and like, bro, I was a pot washer doing bullshit, like just washing pots
Yeah.
every day, just like busting my ass, getting yelled at, and my manager having the worst fucking manager. Like I got stories for days, and every day I literally sat and just I go to the bathroom, niggas is looking for me. Like where's such and such at? I'm in the bathroom doing TikToks. You know what I'm saying? Not giving a fuck. I'm
Yes.
like, bro, I'm gonna make something out of this because I do not want to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll say, like, to all the artists, like, literally post as much as you can. Don't worry about the views, because at the end of the day, you post like 5 videos, bro. It's gonna accumulate and add up. You know what I'm saying? To like the views that you seek out for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you got like 200 views on a video, or post 5, you'll get like what, 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
And that's
Just
like
post
worst
it.
case scenario. That's literally like worst case scenario, is because, bro, like 200 is kind of the bare minimum. Like for people that are just starting out, just made a page on TikTok and shit. Like I remember like when I was first starting out, the worst case scenario, you get 200, and that's still 200 people. But
bro.
that's also what a lot of people don't understand too when they're just starting out, is you could have a streak of only 200 for 50 videos, and then you could have a video with a mil right after that. Now you look back, it's like 1.5 mil or whatever. Obviously that math was awful, but like you're like, oh, it doesn't matter if that one video carried, but like overall I have like 1.1 million views, and that's all that matters. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. It's a numbers game. It's like, just knock on enough doors and one's gonna open, you know?
Exactly. So, but that's when they like it's a numbers game, but like you basically said, it's consistency. No matter what. Because like people gotta understand, like, oh, you're gonna have your moments when you're down, and then you gotta decide if you're gonna like put a video out today. Yeah. Maybe you went through some shit with your mom, your girlfriend. Yeah. And then that day, like, you decide I'm not posting nothing, but then that day could have been your chance of blowing up, and you don't even know.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's literally just being consistent, and then just pushing no matter what, pushing yourself no matter what. So
yeah, no, that's heavy, bro. That's heavy. That's actually a good answer. I'm happy. I
actually want to touch on this. I hate my anxiety. I posted the video, and it only hit 200 views that one day. I looked the next day, the shit hit 10K. Oh, the day after that, the shit hit 50K, and then a week later, the shit was almost at what it was sitting at like 400,000. Wow. So it takes time too. On top of that, so I just wanted to mention that as well.
That's dope. That's dope. I'm happy you shared that. That's actually like really like insightful to hear, because, you know, like I said, dude, I still make music and shit too, but I'm never like, when I would post the music itself, it's like it wouldn't really go anywhere because it was like self-serving content and stuff. But that's why at the end of the day, and look, the method you did for that video that we were just talking about, like that really big one you had for that I Hate My Anxiety song, like we said, wasn't anything special. The video, prop up your phone, POV, you found an artist who's not recognized but has high quality music. And it's like, bro, like that's what so many people are doing. So many people are making that exact same video and getting nothing. It's like, one, it's a numbers game, but two, you also proved it's a quality game. It's like, if you are actually going to be putting out insane music like that, it's just inevitable that somebody's gonna be like, all right, bro, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? But
the thing is, people also gotta be confident in within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because your confidence shows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't got no confidence in your music, and you sitting up here and you're not even vibing to your own music. Yeah. Nobody's gonna believe you. It's really all about confidence, and people take confidence and then try to like compare it to cockiness, when cockiness is a whole different word. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different meaning behind that. You can have confidence in yourself and believing in yourself, but like, you know what I'm saying? Cockiness is more so like I'm shit, but it's like you really just being ignorant with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a difference between confidence and cockiness.
Oh yeah, 100%. But so you're saying, like, and this is interesting. I think I get what you're trying to say as far as like why you brought up confidence. You're saying like when you prop up your phone and you're vibing to your music, you got to be vibing to your music. Like,
you have to.
Yeah, like you got to own that shit fully, because I've seen videos like that where people will just be like propping up their phone, not knowing what to do with their hands. They look uncomfortable and shit.
You don't, bro. You gotta learn to be in front of the camera. Look, if this is what you want to do, you're gonna be in front of the camera no matter what. Yes. So it's just, you gotta get comfortable with the camera. You gotta make sure like this is what you truly want to do.
Yeah. And and it never hurts to to anybody out there watching, musician, content, whatever, it never hurts to get one. I'm not even going to show you. I'm going to just do this so y'all can see how bad it is. The fucking, you mean the ring light. You get the ring light, it's over. Like, that shit just helps in any scenario. Because, like, you saw that shit, I literally just turned into a fucking, like, low-quality, fuzzy video out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But
even them low-quality videos, like I said, be confident. Shit, you can make it work, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Something. Yeah.
Make that bitch work.
Yeah. So you also, too, like, I'm curious, as far as, like, what you've done to get the fan base you got and the following you got and stuff, because, bro, you got it. Like, I know as creators of any kind, we always want numbers to be higher, and we always want, like, you know, to hit the next milestone and stuff. You got 40,000 people, not even, like, 40,000 monthly listeners. Like, that's consistency. That's not even like streams a month. Like, obviously we know, like, since we're artists, we know monthly listeners versus monthly streams are two totally different numbers. Monthly listeners is people that listen to your shit more than one time within that month. So it's like, that's a fucking number, bro. Along with, you know, 40,000 some followers on TikTok and shit. I'm curious, have you invested a lot into your career, like, money-wise, or did you not even have to do that?
So I'm signed under Santa Ana. So they do most of, like, my digital, like, marketing and everything.
Okay.
Right? But everything I do is basically just hands-on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that'll be from, like, the TikToks and anything I do, music videos and things of that nature. So really, bro, I have not really invested into myself. I just literally just invested into learning skill and getting better at, like, it can be like camera work or fucking learning how to engineer.
Yeah. Because
some people go to the studio. You feel me? They gotta pay all this bread to get into the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make a song. I'm sitting up here buying equipment, saying fuck the studio. I'm gonna buy equipment and figure this shit out on my own, no matter what. Even if I get frustrated. I got days where I'm hurt.
Which you do.
I can't get a certain sound.
Which you do. I know you do. Fucking engineering, bro, was the most tedious process, the most tedious mountain I've ever climbed was learning how to engineer.
Exactly. And you're still learning as you're going, bro.
No matter where you are, no matter how long you've been doing it, you're always learning. But that's the beauty of it. You know, that's music as well. Any art, you're never going to stop learning. And if you did, you're doing it wrong, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's point blank. But, so you make all your stuff, like, you mix and master everything. You don't go to studios for anything.
No, I do everything on my own.
Damn, you DIYer. Yeah. That's fire.
DIY, that's literally what it is.
That's tough. Music videos too, or not?
Music videos as well. I just literally dropped the music video. Yeah.
Damn, wait, so what? You have, like, a cameraman do it and you edit it, or what?
So what I do is, I realized, because even like my peers, like, I be watching my peers on TikTok and I be seeing, like, I be, like, knowing what they be doing. I'm like, all right, so he's using a tripod. Let me go out and try to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just, like, even, like, learning from my peers and, like, realizing, like, the shit that they do to get a certain scene or some shit. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and figure that out. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's interesting. So that engineering and stuff, like, how long do you think that took you to get good?
To get good, bro? I mean.
Because that shit took me
now, I'm still like, I'm cool. You feel what I'm saying? Even now, I'm like, I'm cool. But, like,
shit took me like a decade to get good, bro. I'm like,
oh my, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. Like, I think, you know what it is? As creators and artists, we want everything so, like, right then and now. You just want to learn everything so damn quick. Yeah, you don't realize, like, bro, literally all this shit do take time. And I know motherfuckers don't want to hear that, but it's literally, that's the sad truth about learning shit. You have to really take your time. It be times where I'm like, I'll take, 2 days of, like, literally focused on trying to learn compression, because compression is the hardest shit of fucking all time. Fucking hate compression, bro. Yo. But learning that shit, like, take 2 days, I'll be frustrated. Months go by, and then I'll go ahead and come back and try to learn it again. Yeah. Then you take that knowledge that you learned a couple months ago, and then now you start gaining skill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so weird. Yo, like, little things matter. Like,
110%, I guarantee you, if we bounced off knowledge from each other, engineering, we would get so nice so quick, both of us, because I don't know if you know, bro, I got a fucking, right here on the wall, I got fucking 2 degrees in audio engineering, believe it or not. I went to school for that shit, yeah. So that's the thing. Like, this is my studio I'm at here. Like, this isn't even the crib. Like, this is the studio. This is in Allentown, PA, bro. Like, you could pull up whenever. We could do a fucking bro. If I knew you were that close, I would have just jumped right to that. But we could do a fucking like in the booth stream type shit, bro. Make like 2 songs or something. Just cook up like that shit would be peak content. But
yeah, I'm down for sure, bro.
Yeah.
We'll talk after for sure.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But also too, with your recording process and stuff, I just like to know, because like some people get in there, they just do it all sober. They're just locked in. They're very focused. Some people, they're smoking weed. They're doing whatever. They're drunk, whatever. Some people are taking Addy. Like, what are you just like straight up just focused sober on it, or you smoke when you get in the stew, or what?
Bro, I'm a gym head, bro. So like I'm literally
you don't smoke weed at all.
Yeah, like I'm literally in the fucking gym. Like so, like yes, I'm sober no matter what.
Yo, my boy.
In the moment. Yeah,
my boy. Yo, I'm sober as shit too. Like I'm talking, I'm no nicotine, no weed, no alcohol, no nothing. Like, but that's because I literally have no choice. Like I used to be bad. Like with the, I used to be bad. So I tried it. I went to rehab too many times. I'm 4 years off it now though. Like I'm done with everything. 4 years off everything. But that's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy, because you got a super creative mind. A lot of people, you be hearing that and they're tapping in with like weed, psychedelics, even shit like that to get that creative.
The only way they can like work and make music. Yeah, it's really crazy.
Yeah, so that's fire that you're just doing it sober. That's fire. So
yeah,
but yeah, that's dope, bro. Well, I appreciate you hopping on with me and shit, bro. Before you get off and everything, I just want to ask you like one more thing. Any advice out there for like any artists who just trying to, I know we touched on it a little bit already, but any advice for artists out there, just they look up to you, they know your face, they'll recognize your face as soon as they see this. Any artist advice to them trying to get in your shoes and, be where you're at one day?
And I can give so much advice, because I'm one of those people
Spit some game, bro. Spit some game. I got time.
Yeah, I say don't let the followers and the likes fool you. You feel me? Because behind the scenes, there's more shit going on than what you really expect. Like you think that, like you see artists that's like, oh, they got so many followers, they're being seen, but you really don't know. You really don't know. Like the followers, it's just social media. Niggas don't really care about that. But to all the artists, I'll say like, bro, just keep believing in yourself and just keep doing you. If you truly believe in yourself, bro, you can really accomplish the world. I'm telling you, like no funny. Like really be consistent. Just focus on those times when shit get hard. Let that shit fuel you. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much just keep going, bro. Don't stop. That's really what it is. It's not really nothing to it. Just keep going. Yeah. Dang.
Some snaps for that. Yo, shout out Pretty Sex Chat. Yo, it's been real. Yo, everybody fucking with you, bro. I actually had somebody. It's actually cool too, because I had somebody who hopped in. Well, actually, my boy Dez. Shout out Dez. I don't know if you're still in here, but my boy Dez literally like just sent me your shit just the other day. He's like, bro, like I fuck with this guy so hard. You should get him on an interview one day. I'm like, bro, like I've been fucking with this guy. You know him? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, yeah, I should. Why haven't I thought of that shit yet? Yeah. So shout out Dez. He
shout out Dez, bro.
Yeah, shout out Dez. He put the pieces together. So, but yeah, bro, it was good getting to know you, getting to talk to you and shit. So don't be a stranger. Hit me up. I got a little Discord community with all the people. We be sharing sauce on like going viral shit like that. We be sharing all that. So love to have you in there. But otherwise, bro, yeah, keep in touch. I'll definitely be down to get a day. You could pull up here sometime. We could make some songs, learn some shit with engineering. So
yeah, bro.
But
say no more.
All right, brother. Safety, my boy.
All right, safety, love, bro.
All right, brother.